So, let me ask you this. Have you ever felt like someone's into you, but they never actually say it? Like there's this whole silent conversation happening between the two of you, except the language isn't words, it's everything else. Their energy, their tone, those tiny things they do when they think no one's watching. And you start asking yourself, man, am I imagining this? Or is there something real going on here? See, attraction doesn't always announce itself with grand gestures or romantic confessions. Most of the time, it hides in plain sight, wrapped up in small, quiet moments that say everything without a single word being spoken. The truth is, when someone likes you, their brain scrambles to find ways to show it without risking embarrassment or rejection. That's when all the subtle, almost invisible cues start showing up. The stuff they can't really decode these unspoken signs. Those little, honest giveaways that a guy is secretly into you, even if he's not saying a word. And trust me, it's not the usual, he smiles at you, or he looks into your eyes. Nah, those are surface level. What I'm talking about goes deeper, straight into the psychology of human connection. All right, first one, behavioral mirroring. You ever notice when you're talking and the other person starts copying your rhythm, your gestures, maybe even your phrases? Like you cross your arms, a few moments later, he does it too. Or you start laughing a certain way and suddenly he's doing the same thing. That's not a coincidence. It's his subconscious trying to sync with yours. We tend to mirror the people we're drawn to because our brains are wired to build rapport with those we like. If his energy aligns with yours, if he leans in when you lean in, laughs when you laugh, that's his body quietly saying, yeah, I'm into this connection. Space and proximity. Guys rarely think too deeply about where they stand or sit unless they care. When someone always ends up close to you, inching a little near, placing his stuff, phone, drink, bag, closer to your side, that physical nearness speaks volumes. It's instinctive. People naturally want to be near what they're drawn to. It's not about control. It's just how attraction works. He's basically testing, are you okay with me being here? If he always finds himself orbiting around you, even in a crowd, that's a quiet confession in itself. Let's talk about awareness, the third sign. When someone truly likes you, they notice the tiniest details. You change your hairstyle, wear something new, or even just switch your cologne, and he picks up on it, maybe before anyone else. That's not random. Attraction sharpens perception. He's tuned into you in ways he probably doesn't even understand. You might catch him looking for just a second longer, adjusting his shirt after you fix your hair. These split-second reactions are giveaways. It's not planned. Here's a big one. Reflex. Emotional amplification. Have you ever seen someone's mood shift in perfect sync with yours? Like when you're happy, his smile gets a little wider than usual. Or when you're frustrated, he seems on edge too, like he's feeling it with you. That's emotional investment. When a guy likes you, your emotions impact him. He feels your highs and lows almost as if they're his own. That level of empathy doesn't happen by accident. It's the kind of connection where his guard slips, and you start to glimpse how much he actually cares. Then there's the coincidences. You bump into him in random places, your favorite coffee shop, the gym, even your route home. And sure, once or twice, it can be pure coincidence. But when it starts happening again and again, come on. At some point, the universe isn't that creative. He's not doing it to stalk or anything. It's just that being around you gives him some sense of closeness without making things awkward or obvious. Those accidental run-ins are actually his way of saying, hey, I want to be part of your world, without saying it at all. Now, this next one goes a little deeper. Someone reacting to what you don't say. You ever had someone just sense when you're stressed or low, and before you even explain, they shift in tone, offer help, or make a joke to lighten things up? That emotional intuition only shows up when a person is really dialed into you. They're watching your tone, your posture, your vibe. That silent awareness is one of the strongest indicators that they care on a deeper emotional level. And man, we can't finish this without bringing up body language, the ultimate truth teller. No matter how much a guy tries to hide it, his body will usually give him away. Watch where his feet point when you're around. Notice if he fidgets a little or finds excuses to be within your personal space. These unconscious movements are pure honesty. Attraction makes people physically lean in, orient their body towards the person they like. It's instinct before logic. So if his actions keep contradicting his words, if he says, we're just friends, but somehow always ends up right next to you, paying attention, engaging in every little detail, that tells you more than anything he could ever admit out loud. Here's what I've noticed over time. The real signs of interest rarely shout. They whisper. They hide in the pauses, the small gestures, the unintentional mimicry, the quiet emotional sinking. When you learn to pay attention to these subtleties, you start seeing the truth behind people's walls. Sometimes as attraction isn't about bold moves, it's about the comfort in silence, the connection in glances, and the energy that says, "I see you," without ever needing to say it out loud. I'm curious, have you ever noticed someone showing you these tiny signs? Maybe a friend, a coworker, someone who never confessed, but their actions spoke louder than any words could? Drop your story down below. I'd love to hear the silent ways people show they care. And if this kind of conversation resonates with you, understanding connection, attraction, and emotional awareness, make sure you hit subscribe and join the community here on Held and Heard. Because the more we learn to read between the lines, the better we get at building the connections that really matter.